Word today that Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton's mother has died at the age of 92. Mrs. Clinton has said she was a kind of North Star for her famous daughter, who has talked about the strength her mother passed on. Dorothy Emma Howell, born in 1919 and abandoned as a child.
I thought of what my own mother went through in her life as a child, born to teenage parents who couldn't take care of her. At 14, she went to work caring for a family's children.
Later, she would marry a traveling salesman named Hugh Rodham, becoming a full-time homemaker, raising 3 children in Park Ridge, Illinois. One of them, a little girl who was being bullied and had to learn about true grit. This is a rare interview with Oprah in 2004.
Anyway, we had moved into this new house, new neighborhood, and she would come in crying and screaming about the fact that she'd been set upon by a group of children. She came in one day and I said, "You know, this is just about enough, Hillary." Look at that face. Anyway, I said, just go out there and show them that you're not afraid. And if she does hit you again, which she kept doing, hit her back.
Dorothy Rodham was always there, though mostly in the background, always watching. And in the 2008 presidential campaign, she taped a campaign ad for her Hillary.
What I would like people to know about Hillary is what a good person she is.
For the last 5 years, she lived in her daughter's home in Washington. A mother who had no real nurturing herself, cheering her daughter's victories, consoling her defeat. In her book, Hillary Clinton wrote that her mother's life made her appreciate her own life so much more, adding, "It was her mother who said she should never be a quitter."
It's the first look inside Hillary Clinton's highly anticipated memoir, a revealing tribute to her mother, Dorothy Rodham, in an audio excerpt released on Vogue's website for Mother's Day.
No one had a bigger influence on my life or did more to shape the person I became.
Clinton says her mother stressed social justice as she raised the future First Lady and Secretary of State. She describes her mother's hardscrabble childhood, sent to live with severe grandparents who locked her in her room for a year as punishment for trick-or-treating, leaving at 14, striking out on her own. Clinton asked her how she survived.
I'll never forget how she replied. "At critical points in my life, somebody showed me a kindness," she said.
By contrast, Clinton says her mother always gave her unconditional love and support, including after she lost her campaign for president.
Having her so close became a source of great comfort to me, especially in the difficult period after the end of the 2008 campaign. I'd come home from a long day at the Senate or the State Department, slide in next to her at the small table in our breakfast nook, and let everything just pour out.
And when her mother died in 2011, Clinton said she longed for one more conversation, one more hug. But she also said she felt newly moved to take the advice she's sure her mother would give.
Never rest on your laurels, never quit, never stop working to make the world a better place. That's our unfinished business.
Clinton doesn't say if that unfinished business includes another try for the White House.